Imagine sitting in a restaurant, waiting patiently for your food. The server finally brings it out, and everything looks great except for one thing. The server's hands are obviously filthy. Now, do you really want to eat food that dirty hands have touched? Of course not. We all realize how important it is to have clean hands at all times. Hand washing is the single most important means of preventing the spread of infection. In this demonstration today, it will give you 4 simple, but very detailed steps on how to properly clean your hands. The steps are apply, lather, rinse, and dry. To start the demonstration today, I've asked Caitlin to help me out. Caitlin is going to apply this Glow Germ lotion to her hands. Just a few drops will be fine. Just do it there. And then rub that in. And what this is, this Glow Germ simulates germs. It's not actually germs, like her hands aren't dirty or anything. I'm just saying that, it simulates the germs that are on her hands. And I'm going to turn out the light real quick and show you with a black light so that you can see. There we go. I can sit over here. So, I'm trying to get a little closer so you can see it. This black light isn't the best, but hopefully you can see, some of those orange lines and dots. And what I'm going to ask Caitlin to do is to go to the restroom and wash her hands, and then when we get back, we can see, how well she washed her hands. The first step of proper hand washing is obviously to apply liquid soap and warm water. You need to make sure that you apply enough liquid soap so that you can work up a good lather. And then the warm water actually that you need to apply, just will simplify the lathering process. So after you apply, you need to lather. The proper technique for lathering is to scrub in between the fingers, the back of the hands, and the wrist. And many people often overlook in between the fingers, but it's probably the most important part that you need to wash when you're washing your hands. The reason is because germs get deep down into the in between your fingers and can stay there without proper hand washing. After you scrub, you need to rinse with warm water. It needs to be warm water and not hot or cold, simply because it's more comfortable with warm water. While rinsing, you need to examine your hands to make sure that they're clean. And if not, at this point in time, you need to, think about repeating the lathering process. After you rinse, you need to dry your hands with a clean paper towel. And something that I'm guilty of, and I'm sure most people are, is after you dry your hands off, most people just simply reach for the faucet with their bare hand and turn off the faucet like that. But the proper technique is to use the paper towel that you just used to dry your hands off and turn the faucet off with that paper towel. And if you think about it, it does make sense because your bare hand touching the faucet that everybody else has touched can just make your hands dirty again and, expose yourself to bacteria. So why is hand washing important? As I stated earlier, hand washing is the single most important means of preventing the spread of infection. Washing your hands often and efficiently can prevent you from getting diseases such as the common cold, influenza, food poisoning, and even hepatitis A. Just keep in mind that the same hands that you eat with every day are the same hands that touch the doorknob whenever you walk in. So now that Caitlin's back, we'll see how she did. Remember, these aren't real germs. Her hands aren't really this dirty. Looks like the back of the hands are really good. Okay, you see a few spots on the wrist that we talked about, scrubbing the wrist. I'm going to say in between your fingers. She got those pretty good. So Kaylin washes her hands the right way. So today you have learned how to properly wash your hands. By using 4 simple steps, apply, lather, rinse, and dry, your hands will now be cleaner and help you prevent spreading infections.